Good morning, friends. So usually in the morning, I like to start with a cappuccino. I heat up some non-dairy milk that I have on hand. We don't have a microwave, and I froth it with this little frother thing that was gifted to me from my sister-in-law. And then I pour it into my espresso and top it off with some cinnamon. Next, for breakfast, I am making a smoothie bowl. So I start by putting in frozen bananas and a handful of frozen spinach. And now I'm just cutting up some mango and adding in some mango slices as well. And now I am putting a tablespoon of chia seeds, and I also like to put in some plant protein powder as well. Here I have some hemp seed protein powder, and I am putting 1 date, but be sure to hit the date or else you will ruin your blender. I also like to add a scoopful of this green alkalizing powder just to add in some extra inflammatory properties and some extra greens in there as well. And I like to put any type of non-dairy milk. Today we are using rice milk. And I blend it all up. Usually it comes out a little thicker than this if I am planning to make a smoothie bowl. This is actually the consistency of a normal smoothie, but I wanted to show you guys how I top my smoothie bowls. I like to get mixed nuts and dried fruits like raisins, cranberries, goji berries, dried mulberries, and just sprinkle them on top. And I also like to add some sliced fruit as well. So today we are going for a banana, and I like to top it off with some pepita, pumpkin seeds, and some chia seeds for some extra added protein. And voila! If you wanted to make it a little thicker, like an ice cream type consistency, I would have just put in less milk and more frozen bananas. So now we are off to lunch. I am poaching an egg, and we are making some avocado toast here with just some multi-grain seed bread that I found at the supermarket. And I cut up an avocado, and I'm just basically smashing it on the toasted bread. I like to top my avocado toast off with some salt and some crushed red pepper and a little bit of olive oil. And I am just adding some arugula on the side for some extra greens. And I like to keep it simple, keep it light. I like to just top my salads off with some lemon and a little bit of apple cider vinegar. And of course, olive oil. Now that the poached eggs are ready, I top my avocado toast with the eggs, a little bit of pepper, and of course, my trusted pepita seed, pumpkin seeds. And I also like to top it off with the hemp hearts or hemp seeds as well. They're really good in fiber and protein, and also a great essential in amino acids as well. All right, lunch is ready, and I don't know about you, but I am getting hungry just looking at this. I don't eat eggs often, but when I do, I make sure that they are free-range chickens. organic. I'm very picky about my eggs when I do decide to buy them at the supermarket. All right, so for dinner, I have decided to chop up some Brussels sprouts. I'm going to be spraying them with this garlic olive oil spray and coat them with some balsamic vinegar. If you guys haven't tried this is so good. I am not the biggest fan of roasted Brussels sprouts, but I love the way they taste when they are kind of glazed in balsamic vinegar. So I am just going to spread them on an oven sheet like so. And I've also got some chopped up red pepper and some squash as well that I have cubed here. And I'm just going to cover them with some Himalayan sea salt, some black pepper. Of course, crushed red pepper is a must as well if you do like things a little spicy. And I love to also put nutritional yeast flakes on them as well. I feel like it gives them a little cheesy flavor, and it's really high in vitamin B12 as well, which is really good. And onto the squash, I'm going to mix them with a little bit of olive oil. And it's okay to get down and dirty, get your hands all oily. That's the fun part of cooking. And coat them with some sea salt, some black pepper, and some turmeric as well. And also nutritional yeast. I love to put nutritional yeast on everything if you haven't noticed. So I am just putting my oven on to 220 degrees Celsius, which is about 425, 428 degrees Fahrenheit. While that is roasting in the oven, I'm going to cook up some quinoa and prepare my salad. So here I am just cutting up some spinach leaves and mixing them with some arugula and topping it with the quinoa that I just prepared. And I take the roasted vegetables out of the oven and top that salad with them as well. And I'm telling you guys, this roasted squash was my favorite part of the dinner. It was so delicious. It's just like butter and melts in your mouth. And the Brussels sprouts are delicious. Also, try them if you never have with balsamic vinegar. And I do like to add some chickpeas and some tomatoes just to kind of add some life, protein, and color to the salad. And of course, my pepita seeds. And now I'm making my favorite salad dressing that I make. I do squeeze the juice of a lemon and add in some sesame, butter, tahini as well, which gives it a nice thick, creamy consistency. Some olive oil and salt and some black pepper. That's it. Such minimal ingredients, and just mix it all together. And you can even shake it if you want, like I did here. And the dressing is ready, and it's so good. It's one of my favorite go-to salad dressings for any salad I make. And just coat your big, nice salad bowl with the dressing, and it is absolutely delicious. You can use any type of veggies. And here I am drinking some sparkling water and add a little lemon as well. And dinner is served. Now I'm doing the taste test with you guys. This is actually the first time I made this type of salad. I just threw everything I had in the fridge basically into the oven and came up with this. Kind of random, but it's so good to have, especially if you have a bunch of different vegetables. You can just throw them in the oven, roast them, and come up with a type of salad bowl, rice bowl, and you've got yourself a really good hearty meal. All right, now it's off to dessert. I love to have these in my pantry. They are rice cakes covered in chocolate, and it definitely satisfies my sweet tooth without feeling incredibly guilty at the end of the night. And yeah, guys, that's what I ate in a day. And I just wanted to thank you guys so much for watching. and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys!